13 out of their last 15 games. Matter of fact, they've only lost one time since playing us 6 weeks ago or whatever. And they know we're ranked, and they're just going to come after us. We're going to have to be a very good team tonight, and of course we plan on being that. Let's just hope we can be.
You're going to go with the same game plan, Rudy. Your half-court trap very successful against them in the second half. You came out in the game at Waynesburg. You feel you might use that again?
We'll probably use it, but we're not going to come out in it because that's what they're expecting us to do. We have a little bit different plans, and whether they work or not remains to be seen.
Tonight, well, your great play out of Theron Hogue. I'd like to comment on that because Theron just improved every game. What do you think?
Theron is in his junior year now, and we've watched the improvement from his freshman to sophomore year, sophomore to junior year. But since Harold got hurt, he is, as he has so often described, assuming more of the responsibility. And I think that's what you're seeing. He just knows he has to do more, and he's doing it.
Also, some great play by Rick Puskar, who's just consistently held on to that spot for Harold Hamlin and played very consistent, other than the strep throat and a little bit slow comeback. He's really back in again.
Rick is certainly doing the job, but I don't know how we could even single anybody out when everybody sees us play, recognizes what a team effort we are. Frank, I thought for years that was a trademark of Waynesburg College basketball. It's one that everybody claims they want it to be for their team, that particular trademark. I think it is of ours, and more so this year.
And Coach, your starting lineup tonight against the Titans of Westminster will be?
Same as it's been. Tim McConnell, Rick Puskar, Darren Walls, underneath Theron Hogue, and Rob Montgomery. And I might add, as I name those back linemen, they're going to be going against people a little bigger than that, 6'6", 6'7", and 6'8", in Kunzelman, who's 6'6", and Bill.
Point guard with Mr. Point Guard, the man who does a clinic on that position the last 4 or 5 times out. Number 1 in assists in the league at 12.6 a game. Number 1 in steals in the league at 3.7 a game, and averaging just under 10 points a ball game, Tim McConnell. Also the other guard, the off guard, the scoring guard, the leading scorer on this team, the sensational freshman out of Peabody High School in Pittsburgh, 7.3 a ball game, and that's good enough to be 6th in District 18, also averaging just under 5 rebounds a ball game, Darren Walls. On the back line, the player of the week this week in District 18, Theron Hogue. Theron, 14.1 points a ball game, 8 rebounds a ball game, and 3 steals a ball game. This week's player of the week in District 18, Theron Hogue. Rick Puskar, the other wing on the fast break. Rick, 12.2 a ball game, shooting 63% from the floor on the season. That's good enough to be number 1 in the league. Also just under 4 rebounds a game. And the center, Robbie Montgomery, just under 8 points a ball game and 4 rebounds a ball game. Those are the starting by Bailey, actually pulled him off the floor. He clears it backcourt to Lapko, and the point guard from Fayette County brings it over the timeline, and Westminster goes to work against the Waynesburg zone. Handling the ball out on the left side is Kunzelman. Kunzelman bounce pass to Reed. Reed cross-court, Kunzelman in a high post, right?
Man-to-man. Waynesburg's in man-to-man.
Well, that's something new.
Look out, here comes the streamer.
All right, there's a shot from the foul line up and good by Russ. A little half-court trap by the Titans, but the Jackets break it with a pass to Walls. Into four-court corner, Puskar jumper, in and out. Rebound taken by Westminster, pulled down by Reed. Go ahead, Frank.
The first shot of the game was a 15-foot jumper from the baseline by Rick Puskar. Uncharacteristic, the two things changing in philosophy.
Lapko, four-court pass in the lane, thrown away by Montgomery. Go to McDonald in the run. McConnell with the four-court, pulls up, passes off in the lane. Hogue turns, fires,
Theron Hogue is unbelievable off balance from 10 feet.
If you've been following the Jackets in person, you know exactly what we're talking about. A turnaround jumper from the 10-foot area right in the paint. Nails it, and we're tied at 2. We've used 1 minute and 15 seconds of the game. Now some half-court pressure. Lapko breaks it. Into forecourt comes the Titans. Bruce comes out to take a pass from Lapko. Now Kunzelman out near midcourt handling the ball. Dumps it off to Bailey. Back over to Kunzelman. Now Lapko comes out to take charge.
They are totally confused. The man-to-man has Westminster groping for air. They just don't know what to do.
In the lane. Turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound Waynesburg. McConnell up with it. McConnell in the forecourt. McConnell pulls up. Dishes off baseline. Walls jumper short. Rebounds out of bounds. It'll be Waynesburg ball.
That's the Westminster team has no idea what to do against the man-to-man. Galbraith up off the bench, screaming directions. Rudy Maurice is shouting encouragement. What a game.
Jackets inbounded outside the walls. Around the horn to Puskar. Corner McConnell. McConnell jump ball. No. That's high off the rim. Rebounds loose. Off the floor with it comes Puskar. Now it's knocked in the backcourt, and McConnell tracks it down. Puskar had it. Lapko knocked it away, but McConnell tracked it down in backcourt. He'll walk it over the timeline, and with a new shot clock, the Jackets go to work again. They go on the right side, deep in the corner to Puskar. Fakes down low. Now goes down there baseline. Walls drive, shoot, good.
Nice double pump by Walls on the baseline and puts up a tremendous shot. Beautiful shot.
That gives the Jackets their first lead of the night. It's a 4-2 basketball game. 17:40 left to play in the first half. Now Lapko walks it over the timeline, holds up the two fingers, brings it into forecourt, now with a pass to Bruce. Bruce to Klinsmann on the outside. Klinsmann looks to Lapko, doesn't go with him now, puts it on the floor. Now goes to Bruce, and we get a turnover.
It's a 5-second closely guarded in the midcourt area.
Klinsmann looked very confused out there, didn't know what to do with the basketball.
Man-to-man, what a move by Rudy Maurice catching the Titans off guard. They're reeling, trying to figure it out. It's man-to-man also with the Titans going against the Jackets.
Jackets lead by 2, and as McConnell comes into forecourt, goes to the baseline to Puskar, and the ball is knocked away by Westminster out of bounds. Jackets will inbound it at their own baseline. McConnell inbounds it with a pass to Theron Hogue. Starts to drive the baseline, can't get in, turns and fires. No. And it's good. Tapped in by Rob Montgomery. It bounced high off the iron, and Montgomery there to tap it in. Jackets now by 4, 6-2. Just over 17 minutes left to play in the first half. Here comes Westminster again into forecourt. Outside with the basketball is Bailey. Bailey goes to Kunzelman. Now to Reed. All this happening on the outside. Cross court it goes to Bruce. Back to Reed. Bruce inside. Can't get in. Has to dish it back out to Lapko. Lapko with the two fingers. Goes again on the left side to Bruce. Bruce, foul line, turns, fires. It is good. Wes Bruce has all 4 of the Westminster points as they're back within 2. Waynesburg quickly into forecourt. Walls, drive, shoots. No good. Tapped up good by Puskar.
Puskar on the follow. Beautiful offensive board work by the Yellow Jackets. Early in this game, 8-4, they're leading.
16:20 up to play in the first quarter. Rudy Maurice up while working over Frank Pryor, the official already in the basketball game. As the Jackets with a 4-point lead, still in their man-to-man defense, as Westminster brings it over the timeline. Handling the basketball is Bailey. Bailey in trouble, looking for somebody to bail him out, and it's Lapko. Lapko moves some people around now as McConnell's closely guarding him. They go on the right side to Kunzelman. Kunzelman strikes inside and he's fouled. Rob Montgomery got him as Kunzelman went by, and Jackets lead 8-4. Balanced scoring by the Yellow Jackets. The only starter not to score is Tim McConnell. Here's Westminster on the attack, and they go outside again to the point guard, Lapko.
The first time out, a zone defense goes up for the Yellow Jackets. So
all right.
Rudy's changed back to his zone.
And here's the Titans into the corner on the left side to Kunzelman. Back out to Lapko. Stolen away by McConnell. Now stolen back by Westminster as Reed was there to re-steal the ball after McConnell had knocked it away. And it was 19 seconds on the shot clock. They go to work once again. They go to Kunzelman in the corner on the left. Back outside to Lapko. Lapko top of the key. Bounce pass high post. Loose ball. Lapko gets it back. Fires on the baseline. Here's a walk by Kevin Reed. Reed got the pass from Lapko along the baseline and he tried to make his move. Moved the pivot foot before anything else. And the Jackets now leading by 4. Moving into forecourt. McConnell moves it in on the right side. Now pulls up, goes left to Walls. Walls top the key. Now starts inside. Pulls up baseline. Jumper good. Darren Walls has 4. And the Jackets lead by 6. Their biggest lead of the night thus far. Now, full court pressure by Waynesburg. Lapko breaks it with a pass to Kunzelman. Into forecourt they come. Ball's knocked loose. Puskar up with it. Add to McConnell. Jackets have the break. McConnell all the way lays it up and misses it. Tim McConnell took it out off to the hoop himself and missed the layup. Rebound goes to Westminster. Oh,
so far it's a mixed bag of tricks for the Waynesburg team. The defense has changed into a zone now, and the trap, man-to-man, they're doing the whole number on Westminster in the first 5 minutes.
Lapko goes high post to Bailey, turns, fires, feet, turns it over. Bailey on the walk. That's the second turnover by Westminster via the walk in the last minute or so. And we're going to get a Titan substitution. First stopping to play. Jackets inbounded. Baseline, long pass, Theron Hogue. Whistle as Theron goes to the hoop. Shot does not go down. Theron was fouled.
2 shots, I think, and coming into the lineup for Bill Bailey
for the night, and it's good. Theron Hogue pumps it in. keeps the record going.
19 in a row for Theron Hogue from the free throw line.
So the T now has 20 in a row. He also has 4 points on the evening. And it's a 12-4 basketball game. Jackets lead. Again, the full court pressure by Waynesburg, but the Titans break it with a pass to Bruce. Bruce along the baseline, drive, shot up, no good, foul call. Frank Pryor blows the whistle. We get a foul on the Titans.
Rick Puskar held his ground, and picking up the charge was Rick Kunkelman, the big man. He has not shown anything in this game so far. Waynesburg held that guy down, and they did it again.
And Kunkelman comes out. Mike Lyle comes in. So out comes 6'6", in comes 5'11". How about that? So
ball handling is at a premium now. Jackets really putting the heat on their ball handling.
McConnell goes to Montgomery, and he walks. Montgomery got it at the foul line, and again moved the pivot foot. So each team has committed a couple of walks early going. Jackets lead 12-4, but down to 14 minutes left to play in the first half. Full court pressure again for the Yellow Jackets as the Titans inbounded in backcourt to Lapko. Now to Bruce at midcourt. Long pass forecourt to Lyle. Lyle drives, shoots, no good, blocked. Loose ball taken by Montgomery, and he's fouled.
He's really hacked that time on
court. As Walls and McConnell will do the honors. Timmy now checks with Rudy Maurice as he goes by the bench. Now screams over the timeline, just puts on the afterburners, goes to the baseline to Puskar deep in the corner. Puskar lobs it down low to Montgomery, and there's a big collision. Whistle, and we get a out of bounds. All right, Montgomery collided with Bruce underneath there, but no foul called. It is out of bounds to the Titans, however. And they turn it over in backcourt. It's the full court pressure. Lyle, bothered by it, threw a pass to Lapko, and Lapko never saw it coming. Failed over his head. Zoom, out of bounds it goes. Jacket ball.
When you have a weakness, Rudy Maurice will pick it apart, and he's doing it now, and that's ball handling. The Titans do not handle the ball that well under pressure.
Okay, they lost their point guard in the beginning of the year. He started the season, then transferred to IUP. And they've had trouble with that position. Here's McConnell, 20-footer in and out. Rebounds loose. Puskar has it, turns, fires, no. Rebound taken by Westminster.
2 shots at it. Puskar had the rebound, but overshot it from 5 feet. Now Westminster on the attack. 12-4, the Jackets lead.
All right, with 13 minutes left to go in the first half, Titans go to work against the Waynesburg zone. And it's Lapko, looks on the left side, goes there with a long pass to Lyle. Lyle puts it to 4, brings it back out to the point to Lapko. Lobs it on it, alley-oop up and good. The alley-oop to Kevin Reed. And it's a 6-point Waynesburg lead. Again, we get full court pressure in backcourt by the Titans. McConnell just goes by it into forecourt. Timmy lobs it to Montgomery, lays it up and in. Well, Montgomery.
Foul, John. He was hammered in the paint, and Rick Puskar came up on the follow with a free throw and made the tap in.
How about that? Well, we do have an Oregon here, and they crank it up like they do at the Civic Arena for the Penguin game. Now a foul at midcourt as the Titans try to work through the Waynesburg trap. Montgomery fouls DeVicco at midcourt. That'll be Robbie's second, team second.
Well, it's a freshman foul. He used his hip and pushed it into DeVicco and called for the block.
Westminster inbounds it from midcourt, and they go deep into the corner on the right side to Reed. Reed back out around the horn. It goes Bruce to Lyle in the corner, back to Lapko, around to Bruce on the right side. Fakes the shot, now goes cross court to Lyle. He's open, he pops, and it's no good. Rebound Montgomery, Waynesburg ahead to McConnell. Jackets looking for the break. Timmy over the timeline, behind the back, underneath to Hogue, up and good.
What a two there on Hogue with an athletic move on a bounce lead pass. Timeout.
18-6, Waynesburg.
4 points, 6 points for Hogue now. 4 points Puskar, Montgomery with 4 points. So they're getting you from everywhere.
Titans inbound it to Lapko, and they go to work again. Lapko puts it to the floor, gets by Walls with a bounce pass to Kunzelman, who just checked back in. He goes to Lyle on the right side to trap it, bounce pass back out to Lapko. Lapko right back to Lyle. He's assumed the point guard role as he goes on the left side to Stanley. Back outside, top of the key to Lyle. In the right side again to Reed. Nothing there. Into the corner to Stanley. He turns it over. Steal by Waynesburg. Hogue ahead to McConnell. McConnell, good move at midcourt. McConnell in the lane. Dishes off Walls. He's hammered. As Walls started up, Stanley just creamed him on the way up. Down gives the Jackets a 20-6 lead. And again, the full court pressure by Waynesburg. Bruce trapped at midcourt. Goes to Lapko. Lapko into forecourt. Pulls up. Fires. Good. Joe Lapko with his first bucket of the night. Kind of an off-balance. Not a pretty-looking shot at all, but it went in. 20-8 the score. Waynesburg leads. Theron Hogue, forecourt, baseline, Puskar, shot up, no good, he's fouled. Jackets are still taking it inside, but they're paying for it each and every time, Frank.
Well, Westminster's going to pay for it. The personal foul that time on Mark Stanley, his second. And Puskar takes it right to the hoop. The Jackets aren't afraid. They see it in there, and that's Rudy Marisa coaching. Take it to the hoop.
Still more than 11 minutes left to play in the first half, and the 1-and-1 will be in. Next whistle against Westminster. Waynesburg has but 2 team fouls under their name here in the first half thus far. Puskar makes the first from the stripe. And again, he can make it a 14-point Waynesburg lead with the next one, but he doesn't. Rebounds loose. Montgomery has it. Shot up and good. But a whistle before the shot. I don't think it will count. Montgomery may have been fouled on the way up. Frank Pryor says, yeah, he got him on the arm.
Well, then it'll be out of bounds probably.
The score, again, full court pressure by the Yellow Jackets. Lyle by Puskar in backcourt. Long pass to Kunzelman, forecourt. Kunzelman goes to the baseline, knocked away by Walls. Kunzelman trying to hit Reed with a cross-quarter right through the paint, and Walls was there to knock it away. Jackets quickly in the forecourt off the inbounds play. McConnell pulls up, goes back outside the Walls, top of the key. He goes with a shovel pass to McConnell, and McConnell now will move it out to the point and look over on the right side. Starts on the right, pulls up, looks into the corner, nothing there. Now goes to Theron Hogue along the out-of-bounds side. Now down low, past the Walls. Walls, double team, pump, fake, shoots, no good. Rebound tapped outside of McConnell, tracks it down in traffic. Pass underneath by Puskar, up, no good. Bud fouled on the play. Puskar will go back to the line, and again, he was fouled. These fouls are not little patty cakes, no. They're hammering.
This is an intense game. Kevin Reed takes his second personal up, and Westminster right now with 18 fouls. That's amazing. And there's still 10 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the first half.
Puskar at the line for a pair. First one, no good. Rick has had a terrible time at the foul line since coming down with that strep throat and sitting out a couple of games. He's now down to 64% from the free throw line. Contrast that with 63% from the field. Makes the second, so he now has 6 on the night, and it's 24 to 8. Jackets lead.
Balanced attack. Tim McConnell yet to score. The only starter not to score.
Bill Bailey's back into the ball game for Westminster.
Rudy Marisa yet to substitute.
And that's unusual this year. 10:25 left to play first half. Westminster into forecourt. Back outside it goes to Lyle, and Lyle, the point guard, in for Lefko, will set it up on the right side. Looks to Bailey in the corner. Nope, back over on the left. Stanley, one-hander, no good. Rebound taken by Kunzelman, up and good. Big Rich Kunzelman, his first bucket of the night, 24-10. Waynesburg. Walls brings it into forecourt after getting a long pass from McConnell. Now they lob it corner to Puskar, drives the baseline, shovels it off Hogue, drives, fake, shoots, good.
In the paint there on Hogue, it's automatic. What a shooter.
26-10 Waynesburg. Theron with 8 points on the night. Leading scorer in both ways. Here's Lyle with the forecourt with a pass to Stanley for the Titans. He fires, hits from the corner. That's Mark Stanley's first bucket of the night. He is an outside shooting threat. We've seen him hit many times in the 4 or 5 games we've seen him play. He can really put it up.
Now Westminster electing a zone defense on this first down.
All right, and here's Waynesburg working against it, and stolen away. They go high post to Montgomery, stolen away by Bailey. He clears it in backcourt to Lyle, and now Westminster will bring it into forecourt with a chance to cut the Waynesburg lead to 14, or make that 12 points as they bring it into forecourt. Bill Bailey, an 8-footer from the baseline, makes it 26-14.
Well, that's 6 points unanswered. The Jackets have not answered 6 points by the time.
Derek Samuels getting ready to check in for Waynesburg as the Jackets again work against the Westminster zone. High post Montgomery. Robbie turns and fires. Good. Montgomery with 8.
That takes care of all that, and the Jackets score. 8:30 in the running clock. They lead 28-14.
And again, backcourt pressure by the Yellow Jackets. Handling the ball is Stanley. Long pass into forecourt, and it's almost knocked away, and now it is a loose ball, but Westminster comes up with it. That's Bailey to track it down. He comes back out to Lyle. Off the iron, no good. Rebound Puskar, Waynesburg. Rick clears it to McConnell. Tim's looking for the break. Into forecourt he comes. He pulls up, goes to Puskar, up and in.
Fancy behind the back, over the shoulder type pass to Puskar, who just followed Timmy right into the basket.
30-14 as that one brought the whole Yellow Jackets bench off their feet. Here's Westminster into forecourt again. They still look disorganized and bothered by the Waynesburg half-court trap and the backcourt pressure they've been able to put on since the start of this basketball game. 7:35 left to go in the first half as Westminster works it in the corner, right side to Bailey. Back outside, Lyle drive, shoots, good. Lyle may have gotten away with a little walk there, but he sure did. Gets it in, and it's 30-16 Waynesburg. 7:21 left to go in the first half. Walls has it for Waynesburg. Goes to Montgomery in the corner on the left. Back to Walls on the give and go. Knocked away out of bounds. Kunkelman there to spoil the good play set up by Walls of Montgomery. Jackets will inbound it on the baseline. Samuels comes in. Chuck Collins also coming in for the Yellow Jackets.
Coming out, Rick Puskar and Rob Montgomery.
Two starters getting a rest, and 30-16, the Waynesburg lead. Off the inbounds, outside the Walls. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Collins. Chuck Collins in the traffic. Pulls it down, then dribbles through the traffic and clears it back outside to McConnell. He starts inside, goes cross-court to Collins. Collins back out to McConnell again. All this happening outside. Now on the left baseline to Samuels. Back underneath it goes to Montgomery. Turns, fires, no good, but he's fouled.
Takes it right in. Kunkelman committing the personal foul. They get the ball inside, and Westminster can't stop the pass, and it's getting them. They have to
handle at the Waynesburg end of the floor, and it goes out of bounds.
That was a great defensive play by Westminster that time on the part of Russ Bruce, who actually almost intercepted when off Rick Pushkar's finger. It was one of the three-quarter court passes, big lob on it, and Rick touched it last.
1:55 left to go in the first half. Jackets lead 41-27. Westminster with the ball and a jumper good by Reed. Kevin Reed from deep in the corner. 41-29. Now a little token pressure by Lapko as McConnell brings it over the timeline. And he'll set it in play to Walls. And the Jackets go into their 5-man 8. Everybody in on the weave this time as they're going to shorten this first half up as much as they can. Eat as much of that 45-second clock up as they can with every possession, sitting on a very comfortable lead. It's McConnell handling the ball out on the outside over on the right. Looks into the lane, now goes high post to Hogue. Ball knocked loose, but McConnell's there to track it down before it goes out of bounds. And the Jackets with 10 seconds on the shot clock go baseline Puskar. He turns, passes off underneath. Clark stolen away by Westminster. A break the other way. Titans into forecourt. Lapko stops and pops. No good. Rebound taken by Clark for Waynesburg. A break the other way. McConnell into forecourt. Into the lane. Pulls up. Dishes off. Puskar. Oh, he's hammered. Puskar going up for the layup. Stanley just grabbed him by the neck, and down he goes. A deliberate foul. It has to be a two-shot foul. Ron Galbraith is up when he's traveling on the play, but he ain't going to get that.
That was a horrendous foul. That was a clothesline job, right?
Exactly. That's the way to describe it. I was looking for the word. You came up with a perfect one. A clothesline on the break. And Puskar will go to the line.
That's not even basketball there. That was not even an attempt.
Well, Mark Stanley was a football player here, and I believe he still does play football.
Yeah, you're not supposed to play in February, though.
No. Puskar makes the first. Go ahead, Frank.
It's the injury thing that scares you. He could have really hurt Rick on that.
He took a nasty ball, Rick did. Made them both.
Well, he's back in there. Beautiful shot. He is 4 for 6 from the line, Rick.
10 points on the night for him. 43-29 Waynesburg. Well, something like that little move by Stanley sometimes can fire up a team even more.
Backfire on you.
Yeah.
Exactly right, and I hope it does. That was uncalled for.
Okay, here's Lapko, high post to Bailey. Bailey traps. Now it tries to go through a man. No good. Stolen away by McConnell. McConnell in the forecourt. Goes to the baseline to Walls. Loose ball as Walls couldn't find the handle. Saved from out of bounds, and it goes to Westminster as Bailey is there to track it down. And no whistle on the play.
Look out. Galbraith out on the floor. It should be a technical foul. He is upset at Russo for calling traveling on his man. He thinks that he was pushed and shoved, and Galbraith up, and he's dancing on the wood.
He's got the coat off. The vest is still on, but the three-piece suit doesn't look quite as good without the coat, Ron. Jackets inbounded. They go to midcourt. Now a steal at midcourt by Lyle for Westminster. He drives, shoots, good.
Took it off there on Hogue that time. Lyle can do it on you.
And Waynesburg into forecourt, shot up, no good. Walls on the rebound, fires. It is no good. Tap up, no good. Clark. Rebound tapped outside, and Westminster inbounds saves it from out of bounds at the buzzer. That's the end of the first half with the score. Waynesburg 43, Westminster 31. A wild one here.
It's man-to-man defense by the Westminster Titans. Can you imagine the intensity that was going on there? The Jackets completely confusing Westminster, who was prepared and undoubtedly prepared to work against the zone defense that the Yellow Jackets have shown for about 17 years. And they came out and a surprise man-to-man defense first half. Had Tim McConnell with 1 field goal, but he's credited for 3 steals and 5 assists in the first half. Darren Walls had 8 points. He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. 1 personal foul. Theron Hogue is in with 12 double figures. He has 10 of them from the floor and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So if you're counting records, he has 20 consecutive free throws since January the 21st. He has not missed from the free throw line. And Rick Puskar with a healthy first half. He is 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. No personal fouls. 10 points in the game so far. And he shot 4 for 6, as I said, from the line. Rob Montgomery, 2 personal fouls on the back line. He has 8 points. He is 2 for 3 from the line. Chuck Collins came in to substitute for Rick Puskar late in the first half. He got a field goal and a 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 3 points in the first half. As far as the Yellow Jackets go, double figures again. Theron Hogue with 12 and Rick Puskar with 10. The Jackets lead at halftime, 43-31.
Up they go to Montgomery, down low the walls in the low post, knocked away. Up with the basketball is Kunzelman for Westminster, and off the steal, the Titans go to work as Lyle brings it over the timeline. He and Lafko work at the guard to start the second half, and Lyle has it. Now they go to Bruce, back out to Lyle. Lyle on the wing to Kunzelman on the left side. Back out it goes to Lyle, and they'll bring it over on the right. Look into the corner. Lafko has it with a bounce pass. Back outside to Lyle. Around to Reed. Reed back to Lyle. Starts in. Pulls up. Can't get inside. Has to dump it off to Reed again. To Lafko in the corner. Jumper good. Joe Lafko. A 20-foot bomb from deep in the corner. And it's a 10-point game now. 43-33. Waynesburg shot on the fast break. Blocked. Walls was blocked. And Westminster up with it. Lafko into forecourt. Goes to Reed. Reed inside. Shot up. No good. Rebound Montgomery for Waynesburg and a foul call. No. Walking called on Montgomery following the rebound. Okay. Look at this. Westminster can suddenly make it an 8-point game if they can convert with this possession.
Well, as expected, they've come out in the second half full of fire. Waynesburg looks a little bit flat.
Okay, and Kunzelman inbounded way outside to Kevin Reed. Reed cross court to Lyle. Lyle and Lafko now working on the right. Lyle gets it at the point, and now move over on the left side. Reed bounce past Lafko in the corner. Back to Lyle, right back to Lafko. Checks the lane, nothing there. Back outside to Lyle. He'll bring it over on the right side. Reed has it in the corner, starts in the baseline, and it draws a whistle as he goes up with a jumper, and he's fouled. Theron Hogue, I believe, got it. Let's see.
It's Theron's second personal foul. He's first in the second half.
First foul either way in the second half. Fouled in the act? No, they say not, so Westminster will inbound it from their own baseline. And they bounce, it's almost thrown away. A bounce pass for Lafko off the inbound is knocked away by Theron Hogue, and they'll do it all over again. And again, they go to Lafko, this time without the bounce pass. Back out to Lyle. Lyle at the point, lobs it underneath. Alley-oop, up and in. Jammed home by Kunzelman off the alley-oop. Look out. Westminster's now back within 8, 43-35. We've used just a minute and a half of this second half. And Waynesburg now into forecourt. McConnell to Walls. Around the horn he goes to underneath the Hogue. Knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Waynesburg's ball. They had Hogue posted up low. And Puskar tried to hit him with a pass, and it was knocked out of bounds. Jackets inbounded with a pass to Walls. Walls in the corner. Comes back out Puskar. He's open. Top of the key. Fires. It's good. It went down, popped out, and came back in again. So in and out and in for Rick Puskar. He has 12.
Rick, nice release, top of the key that time, so around a 19-footer.
Back to a 10-point Waynesburg lead as Kunzelman comes into forecourt to Reed. Jumper good. Kevin Reed from the baseline. 45-37. Here's McConnell into forecourt for Waynesburg now as they go long past the Walls. Walls low post out of bounds. They tried to pass it to Theron Hogue underneath, and usually Mr. Steady, Theron Hogue couldn't find the handle. Out of bounds it goes. Last touch by Waynesburg. Here comes Westminster once again, with a chance to cut the lead even more. They can make it a 6-point game if they score in this possession. Here's Reed in the forecourt. Pulls up, fires from way outside. Air ball, rebound Puskar. Outlet pass to McConnell, knocked away, and Westminster has it. Picking up the loose ball was DeFicco off the outlet pass by Puskar. Jackets a little sloppy to start the second half. And again, Westminster with a chance to cut the lead to 6. They go to Reed in the corner left side, back out to Lyle. Lyle moves at top of the key, now goes over on the right with a dribble. Bounce pass Lafko in the corner right side. Fakes down low, goes back to Lyle. Lyle into the lane, turns and fires. It is off the back of the iron, good. Now got the roll lead to take the 6. They've been outscored 7-2 at the start of the second half. We've used 3 minutes of the second half. Frank, what do you think the adjustments Rudy Maurice is going to make?
Well, the half-court trapping will definitely come back into play, and also look for some full court and maybe even man-to-man, a shake of that.
If you didn't hear the beginning of the game, Rudy Maurice did start the game with a man-to-man, and it just befuddled Westminster at the beginning of the ball game. The Jackets opened up a big lead. They led it 12 at halftime. There's McConnell in the forecourt. Goes to Hogue. Jumper. Yes, they're on Hogue. A 10-footer from in the paint. And Mr. Steady has 14.
There's the full court pressure
By the Yellow Jackets, and the Titans. Kunzelman in backcourt. Bothered. Goes it out past to Lyle. Lyle over the timeline. Now goes back to Kunzelman. They trap him over on the side. And the ball goes underneath to Lapko. He drives. He shoots. No good. Follows good by Kunzelman. 8 for Kunzelman. 47-41. Now the Jackets inbounded with a pass to Montgomery that almost goes over his head. Robbie high into the air to pull that one down. Almost a turnover. They get it to McConnell, and here he comes into forecourt. Top of the key, goes to Walls, into the corner to Montgomery on the left. Around over on the right. Baseline, Walls, jumper. Yes, Darren Walls. Nothing but net. He has 10, and it's 49-41.
That stops it right there, and the full court pressure is still on, and the trapping taking place at half court now.
Kunzelman trapped at midcourt, pulls up, goes into Lapko in the forecourt with a bounce pass, pulls up, foul line, jumper good. Lapko 8.
They're letting Lapko shoot, letting him take it. No defense at all once he penetrates the foul line.
49-43, Waynesburg leads. We're down to 15-40 left to play in the game. McConnell in the forecourt, baseline, Montgomery, Robbie up and in. Nice move by Rob after getting a bullet pass from McConnell from the top of the key. So give Mr. Assist another one. It's 51-43, Waynesburg. Okay, as Lyle walks it up into forecourt, Waynesburg back in their zone, and attacking it on the right side is Lyle. Now back out top of the key. Jumper is good. Lyle has hit another one. Lyle is into double figures all of a sudden, and it's 51-45. Jackets quickly into forecourt. They're on Hogue, pulls up in the foul circle, goes back out near midcourt to McConnell, and now McConnell moves to the point. They set it up now on the left side to Walls. Walls checks inside, nothing there, goes back to McConnell once again. Working on the left side, over the zone, fires, no good. Rebound Montgomery, up and good.
Bravo, great rebound that time. Just an absolute great rebound.
53-45, Waynesburg. So the Jackets have stopped the bleeding now and have stopped the cycle of Westminster cutting into their lead. And Westminster goes to work again against the Waynesburg zone. High post to Kunzelman. Stolen away by McConnell. McConnell in the forecourt. Lays it up and in. Nobody even challenged him.
Stainless steel.
Lyle was trailing on the play. He just gave up at the foul line. Didn't even try to work on it. He just left it go in unmolested. 55-45. Jackets back to a double-digit lead. 14-10 left to play in the game as Westminster attacks the Waynesburg zone once again on the left side. Now back out top of the key to Lyle, who moves over on the right. Nothing over there, so he goes to Lapko cross court. Back to Lyle at the point. And he'll move some people around, goes to Reed, now deep into the corner, Lapko on the right side. Back to Lyle, top of the key, pulls up baseline, foul line, jumper up and good. Lyle has a dozen. Waynesburg quickly into forecourt, and Walls draws a whistle as he goes up off the end of the inbound fast break. And Walls was fouled in the act, so we'll have Darren at the line to shoot for Waynesburg.
That's Mike Lyle picking his second
foul line. So Walls has 14 tonight, and it's back to a 10-point Waynesburg lead, 57-47. And the old Oregon goes to work once again as Westminster goes to work against the Waynesburg zone. It's Lapko with it, top of the key, checks the lane, got nothing there, goes to Lyle, back to Lapko. Lapko starts inside, thrown away by McConnell. Just picked his pocket on the break. Walls drives, good, he's fouled.
3-point play for Walls, no doubt about it. And on the foul that time is going to be, listen to this, Mike Lyle, their speedster guard, third personal, second finest basketball in the history of the college this year.
Has to be. They talk about the good old days a lot in Waynesburg. As
We're
you said last year, yeah, these are the good old days.
You better
for
believe it.
basketball.
And get a seat for the playoffs. You better get them now.
Okay, well, you can't get them now. You can't get them till week after next. But when they do go on sale, you better get them ahead of time. He's right. Court. Lyle works top of the key. 13:05 to go. Jackets lead 60-47. Here's Lyle over the zone from way outside. No good. Tap, no good. Rebound. Kunzelman up. No good. Foul call.
He got the foul, though, and it's on the Jackets. We'll see who the foul's on. It's underneath. A lot of body. Excellent job refereeing. Theron Hogue picking up his third.
And he goes back outside to Lafko. Now Lyle comes out to take charge. Puts it in motion to Bruce on the left side. Back to Lyle. Top of the key. Right side. Left Lafko. Back outside to Lyle. To Bruce on the left. Pulls up. Back to Lyle. Around the horn it goes. Lafko. Jumper baseline. No. Rebounds. Tapped outside. McConnell picks it off the floor and brings it into forecourt off the break. McConnell drives. Shoots. Lays it up. No good. That's the second bunny tonight that he's missed. But on the inbound play, Westminster turns it over. They dribbled it on the baseline after the rebound, I should say, not the inbound, but the rebound. So Waynesburg will get it right back, even though they missed the layup on the fast break. And they lob it outside to Puskar, right back to McConnell. And Tim will just walk it outside. Now high post to Hogue, and they throw it away. Hogue tried to hit Walls down low, and Lyle's there to steal it. Lyle brings it into forecourt for Westminster. They trail by 13 with just over 12 minutes left to play in the basketball game. Lyle has it out near midcourt, goes to Lafko left side, back out to Lyle, working on the perimeter of the zone. Now back to Bruce, back to Lyle, starts inside, pulls up, fires, no good. Rebounds loose, foul called on the play. We get a foul on Waynesburg going for the rebound.
Rob Montgomery picking up the personal foul, his third. So two Jackets in foul, three Jackets in foul difficulty with Derek Samuels 3, Rob Montgomery 3, and Theron Hogue 3. Third team foul, and Robbie sits down as Derek comes back in to replace him.
Still a 13-point basketball game as Westminster outside to Russ Bruce. Bruce waits for Lyle to come out, goes to him, and the point guard sets it in motion on the right side to Lafko. Lafko back to Lyle. All this happening on the perimeter of the zone. Lyle has it. It goes bounce pass to Lafko in the corner. Left side, back out to Lyle once again. Into the corner, left side, Bruce. He shoots from there. No good. Rebound, tapped outside, and it's out of bounds off of Waynesburg. McConnell going for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds.
Jimmy McConnell got a finger on it, couldn't get a hold of it, and it rolled out of bounds. And Westminster takes it, and they're going to hit the bench, and they do. Jim DeVecco coming in, also the hatchet man, Mark Stanley.
All right. And going out is Bill Bailey, along with Lyle. So the point guard comes out, and the big guy, Bailey, comes out. Well, we'll see what that move's all about. As Westminster inbounds it, Stanley has it on the outside on the left, goes into the corner. Now low post to Kunzelman, up and good.
It worked. They got it inside, and Kunzelman collects 2 with a bunny.
He has 10, and it's back to an 11-point basketball game, 60-49. Just a little over 11 minutes left to play as Waynesburg inbounds at baseline. Samuels back outside to McConnell. Low post, Hogue, turnabout, jumper, good.
Off the glass. And Jimmy McConnell gets the assist. But I'll tell you what, he almost let it go too late. He was coming back down and nearly had walking.
62-49, the Waynesburg lead. As Westminster again works way on the outside, trying to penetrate. They were able to the last time down the floor. With the ball out there in the point guard position now, Russ Bruce has taken over, the senior from Newcastle, and they go on the right side to Lafko. Lafko not working point guard since the start of the game. High post, Kunzelman, turnabout shot over Hogue, no good. Rebound taken by DeVicco, shot up, no good, but a foul called in the play.
Samuels got up but had the body, and that's 4th on him. And the team
24 to go. It is Waynesburg 62, Westminster 49. So that gives him a half dozen points on the evening, 62-50 the score. Waynesburg now into forecourt as McConnell pulls up after crossing the timeline. Goes to work with a pass that's almost stolen away, but McConnell gets it right back. Timmy now starts inside, pulls up Walls, top of the key. Back outside it goes to McConnell. They'll set it up once again to Puskar, who loses it out of bounds. They go to Puskar in the corner, and the clipboard goes up in the air from the Waynesburg bench. The coaching staff a little upset with Rick.
Well, Rick's having trouble. Man-to-man defense, and he wasn't handling it well that time. So Westminster, during the timeout, has changed to man-to-man. Waynesburg remains in their zone.
Jackets remain on top by 12 as we're down to 9:50 left to play in the game. Westminster with the ball. Outside with it is Bruce. working the point guard. Goes to Lasco on the right side. Back to Bruce. Around over the left. Stanley from the corner. No. Rebound taken by DeVicco. Shot up. Blocked. And loose ball out of bounds. Who's going to get it?
Terrible call. They call a foul on Darren Walls on the loose ball, but that's the way it goes.
Yep, Darren Walls diving for the loose ball, collides with DeVicco, and Darren gets the personal foul.
In second. Team fifth of the second half.
So Westminster will inbound it from their own baseline.
Sometimes the freshman shows, you know, the freshman things happen, and that's one right there. Loose ball, and Darren goes smashing in to the Westminster guard.
Okay, so the Titans inbounded. Kunzelman has it in the corner, comes back out to Lyle, who's checked back into the ball game, during the timeout. Now they go to Stanley, back to Lyle, top of the key. Lyle looks right, goes right to Bruce, deep into the corner to Stanley, back out around the horn. Lyle has it, over on the left to Bruce, fakes inside, back to Lyle, top of the key. Lyle looks inside again. This ball bottled up over the zone for the corner. Good by Russ Bruce. 62-52. Westminster has cut the lead to 10 once again. They had it down to 6 with 16 minutes to go. Waynesburg underneath Samuels. No good. Follow good by Wall.
Great rebound. That was tremendous offensive boards by Darren Wall.
A one-handed tap. The ball was on the way down from the hoop, and Darren just reached up with one hand and punched it back up in. 64-52 Waynesburg. Terry Clark is getting ready to check in for the Yellow Jackets. First stoppage of play. Stanley along the baseline from the side. Bruce, he shoots. It is no good. Follow, no good. Rebound, Hogue. Stolen away by Bruce. He fires and hits.
Russell Bruce, quick hand, stole the ball. Darren very surprised, but he had his pocket fixed.
64-54.
Westminster will not give up. Definitely a fine, fine basketball team.
They've won 13 of their last 15 games. Jackets have won 11 in a row. Puskar underneath. It's Samuels up and good. The assist from Puskar. Samuels with the nifty little move from the low post. Derrick now, that's his first bucket of the night. 66-54.
Rudy Marisa just pleased as you can be over that play by Rick Puskar, getting the ball inside the Samuels.
Here's Westminster on the attack once again. They go to Kunzelman's corner, right side, back to Lyle. Now over on the right wing to Stanley. Lyle again, top of the key, to the left to Bruce. Lyle gets it back, turns, starts in the lane, puts it up. It's good, and he's fouled.
Three-point play, Tim McConnell with a hack.
Look at this, 15 points off the bench from Mike Lyle tonight. From Youngstown, Ohio, just a freshman. Tim McConnell with a walk brings it up into forecourt and goes to Puskar for the baseline jumper. Good. Rick Puskar one-on-one on the baseline and elected to go up with it and converted. 68-57 Waynesburg.
Puskar instrumental in the last 4 points with an assist and then the goal himself from 15 feet.
Westminster to Stanley on the wing, left side, fakes into the corner, starts inside, pulls up, one-hander, no good. Rebound, Waynesburg, foul call. Somebody over the back.
Great call that time. Westminster now getting a little over anxious, and Kevin Reed, big silent man, but I'll tell you what, he's a rebound threat. Picks up his...
Walls rejected, but a whistle before the rejection. We're going to get a foul called on Westminster. I don't know who that was that got up there to reject it. I think it was Reed.
Way after the block. DeVecco put a block that time with a hit.
For him, 70-57. The Jackets back on top by 13. 70 minutes left to play in this basketball game. Westminster into forecourt they come. They keep hammering away, and they go to Lapso on the wing on the left side, into the corner to Bruce, back outside. It goes to Lyle. He moves the people around underneath. Now goes to Hogue. Long pass forecourt to Walls, and it's too long as it goes out of bounds. They say last touch by the Titans. All right, that was Lyle working against Walls, and the ball was no way Darren Walls was going to be able to get that. It was way over his head. But Lyle reaches out and touches it before it goes out of bounds.
Well, Walls did the smart thing, John. He ran out of bounds with him, so he tried to hit him with the ball, but he was out of bounds already. So he was the last one to touch it inbounds. Wow.
Jackets inbounded to go to Walls into the corner to McConnell. Fake, shoots, good. McConnell just took Reed right up into the air. Kevin Reed almost left his sneakers behind off of that fake by Tim McConnell. Then Timmy just pumped in, little 6-footer from the baseline. 72-57, Waynesburg lead. 6 minutes left to play in this game. Now with a foul called as Westminster goes into the corner against the Waynesburg zone over there on the right side. Handling the ball was Russ Bruce, and I think he was hammered.
Say the third foul on Darren Walls.
On the 1-1, rebound Waynesburg. Puskar tracks it down deep in the corner. Gives it off to McConnell, and Timmy will bring it into forecourt. Now pulls up top of the key, goes to Puskar. Jackets in their 5-man 8. Going to shorten the game up a little bit. Into the weave they go and eat up as much of the shot clock as they can. Now Puskar has it on the outside to Montgomery. Montgomery out near Walls, almost near midcourt, almost thrown away, but Walls recovers. Now waits for Puskar to come outside, and now doesn't go to him. Instead, lobs it cross court to McConnell. McConnell, high post, Walls, turnaround jumper, in and out. Rebounds loose, it's tapped outside. Westminster has it, but it's stolen away. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Waynesburg.
It was actually last touch by John Loper. And it was ready to hit the radio equipment.
Actually, he was going to throw my cutter on the attack once again. They go low post to Griffin, turns, fires, no good, but a foul called on the play.
He got inside that time. We'll see who's on. Probably Terry Clark. He was on him real close, and it is. Terry Clark picked
Weekly holes to go.
Kunzelman's first trip to the free throw line.
Kunzelman shooting 2. Jackets bring it over the timeline as Westminster in a man-to-man against Waynesburg, and they're going to run them. They're going into that 5-man 8, make them run, chase them. And it's Puskar into the corner on the right side to Walls, back out top of the key to McConnell. McConnell shovels it off the Walls, out near midcourt. He comes, Walls starts inside, pulls up, goes to Montgomery, cross court to Puskar. Puskar pulls up, goes to McConnell, right in front of us near midcourt. McConnell starts inside, pulls up, goes back outside to Clark. Shot clock down to 10 seconds now as McConnell has it near midcourt. He pulls up, goes cross court to Walls, and they throw it away. Lyle comes up with it. Into forecourt it goes to Lapko off the break. Lapko, Kunzelman on the wing, up and in. Nifty fast break by Westminster there. One of the few times they've been able to pull that off tonight. And they've cut the lead to 12 now, 72-60.
And that's what it was at halftime. So they played even with the Jackets in the second half.
Under 4 minutes left to play now in the basketball game as the Jackets go to Puskar in the corner to Montgomery. Now back outside to Walls, cross court to McConnell. Over on the left side he goes to Terry Clark. Clark pulls up, goes to McConnell. McConnell starts inside, go to the foul line, pulls up, baseline Puskar shot, blocked. Montgomery up with it, up and in. The shot by Puskar partially blocked. Rob Montgomery was there to grab it, track it down, put it up and in. 74-60 Waynesburg lead.
They're on Hogue, ready to check back in, I'm sure, looking forward to the last 3 minutes, 30 seconds of this game.
Jackets by 14 as Westminster hits from way outside. That was Stanley, Mark Stanley, 22-footer. Jackets long pass off the inbounds to Walls on the baseline. Walls dribbles through some traffic in his hat. Foul called as Walls dribbling through a trap was fouled. That'll be team foul 5 on Westminster. When he and outside the Puskar, the Yellow Jackets put it in play. He goes to Theron Hogue in the lane, comes back outside to McConnell near midcourt. McConnell goes cross court to Clark. Clark to Hogue as the Jackets into their 5-man 8 weave. Actually 4.5 man. It's Puskar not really into the weave right now. And McConnell has it over there on the left side. High post to Theron Hogue. Baseline pass knocked away. And it's picked up by Westminster into forecourt to Lyle. Lyle into the lane, lays it up, left-handed, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Westminster ball.
Well, that time the Jackets, a little bit too much ball handling inside, and the ball deflected, grabbed by Westminster, got the fast break and a deflection. Now their ball inbounding it.
2:44 to go, and the inbound's up and good. They lobbed it into Kevin Reed, and he converted, and it's a 10-point basketball game at 2:35 left to go. Waynesburg going to be very deliberate again as they bring it down the floor and use up as much of the clock each possession as they can. Of course, the most they can use up is 45. Here's Walls driving baseline, shot up, no good. Whistle, shot would have counted had it gone down, but he was fouled.
There should be a technical. He's given a bad lift to Pete Russo. That's because Kevin Reed has now walked the plank. His tip with 2 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. Who's going to be at the line? No other than Walls, Darren Walls. A perfect 9 for 9 from the charity.
64, Waynesburg. Clock moves down to 2:20 to go as Lapko brings it into forecourt, goes to Stanley. On the left, back to Lapko. Starts inside, pulls up, goes to Lyle. He drives, he fires. It's good.
What a move by Lyle. He's an athlete and put the delay on in the key and just hung there and put it in off the glass. Nice move.
Lead is now 9 by Waynesburg as we move under 2 minutes left to go. Jackets forecourt, corner to Walls. Walls fakes the pass inside. puts it to the floor, brings it back outside. Now a bounce pass to McConnell. McConnell lobs it to Puskar into the corner to Montgomery. Montgomery goes to with Aaron Hogue, and he's fouled.
And Theron goes to the foul line after being hammered by Rich Kunzelman, picking up his third. The 1-and-1's in.
All right, here's Westminster on the attack again. Stanley, a bomb from outside, no good. Tap up, no good. Rebounds loose, and Waynesburg's got it. It's Hogue up with the rebound. He's fouled in backcourt. That'll be team foul 7 on West. Just a junior, remember. Makes them both.
24 consecutive free throws.
Good to know he'll be back next year.
Whoa.
All right. 79-66, Jackets lead. Again, Westminster on the attack. Again, over the zone. Rafko, and this time he hit. That's about a 24-footer for Joe, and it's 79-68. 1:17 left to play in the game. McConnell, long pass from midcourt to Hogue. Baseline, the move by Theron. He's fouled. Whistle. No, they say he turned it over. Dribbled it on the baseline, says Frank Pryor. I thought he was calling a personal foul, but no go. Just a turnover. Westminster inbounds it. Lapko quickly to forecourt. Lyle, turnaround jumper, foul line, no. Rebound Montgomery for Waynesburg. Clears it to McConnell. McConnell into forecourt. Over the timeline he comes. Pulls up foul line, dishes it off. Baseline, Walls. Mishandled by Walls. He never saw it coming. And we get a whistle by Frank Pryor on the play. Foul called on Westminster.
Holding on Tim McConnell. It's, the foul is on Mark Stanley.
The Titans, Russ Bruce tracks it down, brings it into forecourt himself. Now goes to Lyle at the foul line. Turnaround jumper. No. Rebound taken by Westminster and a foul called on Waynesburg. Kunzelman got the rebound. Rob Montgomery got nothing but a foul over the back.
And
I don't know if that was a... Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah,
a couple of girls.
Yeah, it sure is a couple of girls.
Crossed away a couple of students mixing it
And
up.
I'll tell you what, the security was there in a matter of 30 seconds.
All right, so the fight was not amongst the hostile fans. The Waynesburg people are all on this side. Just amongst the students over there. I guess some got out of hand. Word makes it. Kunzelman was a 10-point basketball game. Waynesburg inbounds it, and a foul called as Rick Puskar got the inbound pass. A foul called on Westminster. So Kunzelman has 15 points tonight after converting those two. It's a 10-point game with 41 seconds to go.
Michael Lyle committed a personal foul, and that got our attention away a little bit, and it shouldn't because it's minor and it's over.
Puskar makes the first look at Simone.
Rich tonight is 5 out of 8 tries. 5 for 7, I should say.
Another big round of applause for Darren Walls as he comes out. The Waynesburg contingent loves it.
What a great freshman.
Puskar makes them both from the foul line. 16 for him. 82-70. Waynesburg leads. Just over 35 seconds to go, and a drive and a shot up good by Westminster. Russ Bruce on the drive, and a foul called on the play. Shot will count. That puts Bruce into double digits, and I'll have a chance for a 3-point play and cut the lead to 9 points with 35 seconds to go.
This one's over. It's a little bit uncontrolled, but I'll tell you what, security is there. Joe Puskar, the athletic director, over there right now, taking care of all those matters with spectator involvement in decorum here at the Memorial Fieldhouse.
The 3-point play is no good. The rebound's loose. Westminster has it. Kunzelman shot blocked by Green, but Lapko gets it back, fires over Green, and hits Joe Lapko as 12. 82-74, and Westminster is called. Now Rudy Marisa says, I don't like that. He's going to call a timeout. He's right. Green drive, shoots, no good. Rebound, Griffith up and in. J.P. Griffith has scored, and it's 84-74. Here's Westminster into forecourt. Bruce all the way, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Kunzelman up, no good. Rebound, Bills, Waynesburg. Chris Bills is fouled in backcourt after ripping down the rebound. And with 7 seconds to go, Chris Bills ball game. The final score, Jackets win 86-76. And we will be back in 2 minutes to wrap it up. Waynesburg, big victory for the program and a big victory for the season, because what it does, it assures that if Waynesburg can get by Alliance on Saturday afternoon, something that is likely to happen, that would mean that Waynesburg will probably move up in the NAIA top 20 again next week. They're currently ranked 12th. They may even be able to crack the top 10 next Monday afternoon. You say, so what? Well, here's why that's important, because there's only 2 more weekly polls to go. this coming Monday, and then the following Monday. And that final weekly poll is what they use to seed the teams at the national tournament in Kansas City. So if Waynesburg can crack the top 10 and stay there for that final weekly poll that will come out after the last game of the season, after the Bradford game, then that means that if the Jackets could win the District 18 championship and go to Kansas City, they would go there with a record of 27-1. They would go there with a top 10 ranking and have a real shot at a high seed in that tournament. And if they will have what is supposed to be, it doesn't always work out that way, but they get what's supposed to be a lesser opponent in the first round. And it means that Waynesburg would have a shot, a good shot, at playing 2, maybe 3 games at Kansas City, and with an outside shot of looking at the Final Four if they get a high enough seed going in. So it's into the playoffs. They're ready to play right now. And I don't know about Frank Busick, but I wish the playoffs started tomorrow because I'm ready for it. I think it's going to be fun. Playoffs will start, by the way, on either February 28th or March 1st. Right now, I would bet that Waynesburg's first round District 18 game would be on Friday night, the 28th. That seems to be the tradition.
Yellow Jackets, 86-76. What an evening here at Memorial Fieldhouse in the area of Westminster College in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania. Snowy, cold, wintry New Wilmington, but the Jackets won't feel one bit of that cold temperature. Their wind chill factor is above 85 degrees. Matter of fact, it was 86 degrees in here for the Yellow Jackets with 86 points. Joe Lasco, good evening for Joe. He had 10 assists. He had 6 points, and all from the floor. He had 4 in the second half. Darren Walls, big game, 21 points for the freshman, 8 in the first half, 13 points in the second half. From the line, 11 for 13. Theron Hogue, 20 points tonight as he continues his sizzling pace. Had to be benched for about 4 minutes in the second half, but did score 4 free throws in the second part of the second half in the fourth quarter period. Had 2 in the first, so he continues his blazing accuracy of 24 free throws in a row without missing since January 21st. 20 points, 6 for 6 from the free throw line tonight. Rick Puskar had 16 points. He was 6 for 8 from the line in a well-played game by Rick. Rob Montgomery, you have to take your hats off, freshman, had the back line, had the big job tonight, watching Kunzelman, watching Bailey, watching DeBecco, and he not only did that, but he scored 16 points while he was doing it and caused many turnovers in the first half. Tremendous game. For 16 points, he shot 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Derek Samuels came in, did not score a point, but fouled out of the game. Or he had 4 personals, excuse me, check that, 4 personals. Terry Clark played, did not score. Chuck Collins scored a field goal and a free throw in the first half, did not play in the second half. Chris Green came in, but did not score. Chris Bills had 2 free throws and 2 for 2 from the line for 2 points. And J.P. Griffins with a mop-up field goal late in the game. But take your hats off to a guy named Rob Montgomery and free throw shooting in the final moments of this ball game that just put it out of reach. So free throws, very big and very important for the Yellow Jackets in the last 2 ball games. The last game against LaRoche, they shot 30 for 36. In this game, 28 for 34. And while Westminster only shot 8 for 13, they outscored Westminster 20 points on the free throw line. So that means Westminster had 5 more field goals than the Yellow Jackets. And sizzling free throw shooting, great defense, and unpredictability by Rudy Marisa wins another one.
All right.
Number 11 in a row. 12 in a row. Thank you, John. And I think that's the cue. There's a hook coming. Wait a minute. Okay, 86.
Yeah, get the hook. All right, thanks, Frank. Okay, check this out, as they say in the street. Waynesburg Rudy Marisa has now beaten Ron Galbraith 6 straight times, and Waynesburg has won 7 of the last 8 meetings between these two teams. Jackets now 12-0 in the league, 20-1 on the season. How you like that? And up on the horizon looms Alliance College and the Eagles of Ted Howlick on Saturday afternoon. Okay, and once again, one thing else I want to point out, 86 points by the Yellow Jackets tonight, This is against the number 1 defense in District 18. They were allowing 60 points a game coming in here tonight. That's the final score. Waynesburg 86, Westminster 76. Our next ball game Saturday afternoon against the Lions, home game at College Gym. We'll see you there, or we'll see you on the radio. Our airtime will be 2:10 Saturday afternoon. John Loper for Frank Busick. So long from Westminster College. Again, the final score, Waynesburg